Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Yes, welcome to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we thought it'd be a good idea to do a comparison because we haven't done these in a while. But I think it would be a good idea so you guys that's watching can get an understanding of the price in America and the price of housing, of just living
In Africa.
in Africa. So stay tuned to the end and you will get a lot of information.
Yep. We left Ohio in 2020. And the prices have changed ever since the
Yeah,
pandemic came into play. Prices, the super high interest rates,
exactly.
the housing market. We've sold property since being in Africa. And it's interesting to look back now that our family's larger and now that we're living a certain lifestyle here in Africa, in Southeastern Africa. By the way, if you want to know which country we're in specifically and what we're talking about, you're going to have to subscribe to members only because we do not give out this information publicly anymore for discretionary reasons. Okay, so you can subscribe to members only for $7 a month if you'd like to know the exact country that we're in. But we are going to talk about the cost of living versus America in this country with the lifestyle that we now live here. Now, we spent a few years in Tanzania. And look, housing in Tanzania is not even comparable to Ohio. Like, you cannot even compare. And it's similar to this country that we're in Southeastern Africa as well. And so without further ado, I have this beautiful property thanks to Zillow.com, and it's in New Albany. If you know where New Albany, Ohio is, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Because the only neighborhoods, we're only going to preference neighborhoods that are similar to the life we live right now.
Exactly. So what she's saying that is like, for now we have a 5-bedroom house and we have 3 baths. So we're looking at things that's similar to that. So 4 beds, 4 baths, or 5 beds, 3 baths.
So I have this property here. We want it to be similar to the type of lifestyle we're living. $4,995 a month for this one on Scarborough Drive, New Albany, Ohio. If anybody knows where New Albany, Ohio is, please leave a comment down below. This is comparable to the life we're living right now in Southeastern Africa. And so we have like this cute laundry room. You have the few bedrooms, well, 4 bedrooms to be exact. That looks like a nice living room, I guess. That's probably a living room, bedroom, bathroom that's decent, cool enough, And by the way, if y'all want to know what our house in the African country we're in looks like, again, look at members only and subscribe, because we did do a house tour of our fully furnished house that is all inclusive of Wi-Fi, okay?
Yeah. And this is just no furniture. This is just renting the house. It looks like it has refrigerator, washer and dryer, I believe.
Double sink like our bathroom. Yeah, it's a beautiful house, but just imagine paying $5,000 per month.
This is per month. Yeah,
in rent.
I know when you apply to, you have to make, I think, 3 times the amount.
Some they say 5 times now since
three
we left.
3 to 5 times the
where
amount
you're at.
of income. So this is a type of lifestyle that we're living now with 5 beds and 3 baths
and a pool
and a pool
fully furnished,
beautiful
neighborhood
with Wi-Fi included. All we have to pay is water, which is $8 to $10 a month.
Oh, run that back. How much is water?
Water is $8 to $10 a month.
Wow.
And we take baths or I don't take baths, but the children take bath every day and everything like that.
Yeah, we use a decent amount of water.
And electricity, I want to say it's at about the same.
Electricity is maybe $20 to $30 a month.
No, that's like 6. Yeah.
Okay.
That's more than that's more than $100 a month, and that's because we have a pool filter system that runs automatically. We have security cameras. We have electric fence, so it's things running constantly.
Now those are all included in the rent as well.
Yeah, and those are all included in the rent. So you have to think of that when it comes to the electricity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's things that's continually running all day, every day.
That's good. Okay, so that was the first one. This is, right on par. You got about $6,500 deposit. You can have small dogs. There's that, and you're in New Albany School District. Now the issue with these districts is a lot of them are like the movie Get Out. I lived in a district like that, K
Mm.
through 12. You can feel the vibes of the movie Get Out, and that's all I'm gonna say about that one. Okay, so let's find some more. Okay, what should we do? Four beds, three baths, or four beds, two
Yeah, let's
baths?
look at let's look at one cheapest.
Ooh, the cheapest you can
Four
find.
beds, three
Okay.
baths.
Four beds, three baths, 2,849 a month. Now this is still you're better at math. 2,800 minus $1,500 is
Yeah, that's
1,300 more than our current rent. But it looks like a okay. It looks a little small to me, but it looks okay. Y'all, Africa got
it's
us a little
four
bougie, okay?
four
Africa been
beds.
treating us very
This
well.
is four beds, three baths
Yep.
for $2,850.
Small island. I mean, it's
Unfurnished.
decent.
This is unfurnished too. So Africa, usually when you come here to Africa, if you're paying a amount as such as this or what we pay, it's usually going to come furnished, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
usually going to come with, you know, paid electricity, paid water, or paid Wi-Fi or something like that.
Mm.
So you can negotiate what you need. But here, I know in America, it's just unfurnished. They might have like, the refrigerator, the washer and dryer, maybe a pool table, as we saw in the last one. But yeah, in America, it doesn't allow you to do furniture, and I know that would be just a whole separate cost. Pretty sure you have to pay for or do your own lawn care and stuff like that. Most of the houses in America will make you do your own lawn care. Here, you can negotiate the price in and say, hey, we need a person to come take care of the house for us. Could
Yeah.
you include that in the rent? So it's
Yeah.
little things like that where once you're here in Africa, you will understand that it's just different. It's just different.
Yeah, it's more hospitable, it's more human, family centered. Like, yeah, I've got you, I'll take care of you, because that creates jobs for the local community. There's
Hmm.
a preference for small business, for local business. There's not this corporate entity overlord hanging over you. Like, no, do your own stuff. And if you have a small business, we're not going to push that. Like, no, the people have relationships within the community. They told us
Hmm.
like, yeah, we have like the pool guy that comes. We don't pay the pool guy out of pocket. It's all included in the rent.
Yeah.
Okay. Him and his family, they come, and it's a family owned business. They come twice a week to the property to clean the pool. And so that's just, how we've been living. But I think what's so great about this is that we have Dream Life Africa that we've created in 2021 that actually has that housing module that goes
Hmm.
over these things that we're talking about. So
Yeah.
people understand once they take Dream Life Africa and go over that housing module, they understand how to negotiate and how to move around in Africa, because it's a different way of living than in
Hmm.
America. It just is. But let's try a different city in Ohio. Let's
Let's try our current rent.
houses for rent in Pickerington. Let's go, guys. Let's see what y'all think the house prices are going to be like in Pickerington, Ohio. And we realize people from California, New York, y'all are like, those prices are great. Ohio's fantastic. That's all fine and dandy. But for us, Africa is even better.
Yeah. Cost of living here is so much better.
1,000 times better.
Literally $1,000 times better.
Seriously, right?
Thousands of dollars times better.
And that just builds your savings, that builds you investing. And so people are like, how can you invest in property in multiple nations? And it's because these greedy corporations aren't just eating all of our money at all times. Okay. So you said look for one at 1,500. Let's see. It might be a little tricky, babe. They don't really do it. If you want to live in a decent neighborhood that's safe in Ohio and is not ghetto, is not like run down, you're gonna have to pay $2,000. You may not even find, I mean, look at this map. You don't even have anything in Pickerington for that amount, honestly. The lowest you're gonna go in Pickerington looks like it's about 2,000 for three beds, three baths. So let's click on that. So we're not even getting to 1,500 a month
Yeah.
in Pickerington, Ohio. And it's a decent school district. They are a bit racist. We would hear about that, just being honest. They're a bit racist. We would hear about that in high school and things like that. But they have decent rates if you can deal with, your neighbor that's next door that may be racist. And so that's fine if you have that ability to do that. but that's the house that you would be getting. It'd be about 3 beds, 2 baths, Circle Drive in Pickerington. So it's like a ranch, 3 beds, 2 baths, $2,000 a month. So that's about 500 more than what we pay
Mhm.
unfurnished, much smaller. We're losing about 2 rooms. We're losing a
Yeah,
bathroom as well.
it does have a nice yard though, and fire pit, I guess, and a
Yeah,
little deck area.
it's not a bad property, especially in Ohio. It's decent. It's as good as what you're going to get in America. It's unfurnished. Not a big shocker, not surprised there. The stove looks decent, refrigerator decent. We have a stove and refrigerator washers in our house as well that were included. So it's decent. It's just like a regular Ohio property.
Yeah.
But you get much more for your money abroad. And so as a family, and the basement's unfinished. And so as a family of 7, we would not live in a property like this. It just, there wouldn't be enough
No,
space.
I think that work out, especially um, the basement.
I
You
don't.
know,
I just wouldn't live in it, to be honest
I
with
mean
you.
that's ideal though,
I wouldn't live in it.
because the basement. As I'm seeing the basement, I'm like, oh, okay, 3 beds. You could turn the basement into a bedroom and stuff. Um, but it's unfurnished, so that's a big thing that you have to look for when you come here um, to Africa. So a
Like a
unfurnished
cabin.
house. Um, and this is an ideal property that we would probably go look at and say, we got to make a decision because the price, right?
If we
What?
lived in
Yeah,
Ohio.
if we lived in Ohio, so we're just comparing, um, like that. But Africa is usually come furnished, like the whole house come furnished, um, and Columbus or Ohio is no furniture. So that's just like a turn off. Like, oh, dang, there's no furniture.
And you're in Pickerington. You out.
Yeah.
You're,
But this
I
is
wouldn't feel safe,
this
TBH.
I mean, obviously
I'll be honest.
that's why
I
we
wouldn't
moved here
feel
to
safe.
Africa. But this is probably like a ideal property that I know that we'd probably go look at, and probably consider,
Right. If we lived
just
in
for the
Ohio.
price,
Right. Right.
because the other prices is pretty much the same. Um,
2.4. Well, that's three
yeah,
beds, though.
three
Wow.
three beds, 2 baths. That's two thousand
That's
five
only
hundred.
three
That's a
beds.
whole $1,000 more than what we pay here. This was, well, it's probably decoration too. Um,
This one could possibly be furnished for the 2,400, but again, they're adding that extra $1,000. Let's look around here. Can we find something that is like what we pay? It's very hard. I think if you find something that's what we pay, you may be in the hood. And I'm not one to live in the hood. I'll just be completely honest with y'all. I didn't grow up in the hood. I'm not one to live in the hood. I won't raise children in the hood. And so that's just what it
yeah,
is.
this is
Now,
this is closer to the price, like $400 more,
yeah.
1,945.
So
Let's
you
see
would
if
be
it's
spending that
furnished.
extra 400,
If it's furnished,
definitely you won't be saving that or investing in the business. That will
yeah.
have to go to your rent for sure.
My big thing is like, is it furnished? Because it's just so much easier if the thing or the house is furnished, but it doesn't look like it's furnished.
Ohio don't furnish. Ohio ain't gonna furnish
So
no house for $1,900.
so you have to really think about that, guys. With, is it going to be furnished or not? So for us, we really believe that Africa is a place to come if you want to have a lower cost of living, especially when it comes to renting a house, even buying a house. Usually, if you buy a house too, it's going to become, you can have that option of, oh, there's one thousand
A
five hundred,
furnished house.
a furnished house. So let's do this one. This is 1,200.
But this in the ghetto. This is Groveport. Be real. This is in Groveport. Groveport's a little ghetto.
This is 1,175, and it looks like a double. It doesn't even look like a house. This is 2 beds, 1 bath. So where did I see the 1,500? So let's see. This is,
Williams Road. I don't
yeah,
know that
south
one.
side.
South. Oh, the south side. Oh no, babe. You can't go live on the south side.
So this is an ideal.
You can't live on the south
This
side.
is what we pretty much pay um, here. One
Yeah,
thousand 500.
$25 cheaper.
Yeah, and this is 1,475. The property in itself, it doesn't look bad just from what we see now. It looks like a decent property, just a neighborhood, I
The
guess.
chimney is nice.
So again, it doesn't have furniture.
It's not horrible. It's
It's
only
not
three
bad.
beds. You only have one bath. We have three baths, so we lost two baths. We lost two rooms, but the stove looks decent, you know. You
Yeah,
lost the island in the kitchen, but you know, and then the neighborhood is not safe. Groveport, you know, has turned ghetto in the last few years, and that's just like the Ohio, the American way of living, that just everything turns a
yeah.
hot mess.
Nice little deck in the back. This is
The
not a
deck is
bad
cool.
property, but we would have to say, man, where's the furniture?
I think I would say, man, I don't feel safe in this neighborhood. To be honest with you, I would not live in Groveport, Ohio, to be quite honest. I just wouldn't. The places that I would live in like Reynoldsburg, New Albany, I would live in Dublin, but the ghetto neighborhoods, I'm not doing them. I'm not doing it.
Okay, but yes, guys,
Blackwood
that
Estates is kind of affordable though. Look at Blackwood Estates. Is that what is Black No Bixby Road? I remember the road, but I can't
yeah,
remember.
that's not bad.
That's
That's
not a great neighborhood, is
yeah.
it? No Bixby.
I know no Bixby.
You do. What you know about it? What you know about
It's
No
not a good
Bixby?
neighborhood. I mean, it's okay. It's decent houses and stuff, decent neighborhood.
But it's not
But
going to be
my
a good
decent from
education.
your decent is not the same. So yeah, but this is a one house. It looked like maybe it has a basement. Okay, it reminds me of one of my friend's house that um I used to go to his
This is
house.
pricey. I would not pay that for that. I'll
This
be
is
quite
one
honest with you.
thousand 575, 3 beds, 1 bath.
Mm.
Um, doesn't have furniture again.
The wall is nice. I like the
Oh, it
brick
has
wall
carpet,
addition.
pretty nice. The backyard's pretty nice and spacious, but it looks so super small for our family. It doesn't fit. It doesn't have a basement either.
And so you can come to the conclusion that we would be working 40 hours, both of us, just to survive in Ohio, okay?
Yeah,
40-hour
it would
weeks.
not be good for
Our children
us.
wouldn't be homeschooled.
We would have to really be all in a business. We have to like really be all
Crazy
in
busy.
homeschool, like everything.
No, I don't think it would be possible to homeschool. You can't live in a good neighborhood in Ohio
Yeah.
without you putting out that $3,000 a month.
Yeah, but I'm just saying our lifestyle in a way. This is our lifestyle. We're no matter what. If we was in America, we would not send our kids to school. We will homeschool, no matter what. So how I'm speaking. Like our lifestyle here, we know that we're not going to do that. No matter what is going on, no matter how much the rent is, our kids are still going to be homeschooled. We still going to be trying to. We're still going to be owning our businesses, running the business even bigger and better.
Oh, that
So it would just
sounds
be a
so
lot
stressful.
of
Stress.
work. Yeah, a lot of stress, a lot of work.
Stress.
So
Unnecessary stress.
we wanted to do this video so you guys can understand of what's possible because we are living here in a 5 bedroom house, fully furnished with the plates, with a blender, with a coffee maker, just little things like that, silverware, and also it has a pool. So it's like, wow, like, man, the cost of living here is just so much better. The cost of peace, put it
Mm,
like that. I know
mm.
you can't put a cost on that, but it's so much peaceful here. Just how she was saying, like the neighborhoods that we was looking at that has the cheaper houses is not the best neighborhoods to live in, especially to raise children in.
Mm. Not
So
my children.
if
Mm-mm.
you're thinking about if you're thinking about moving to Africa, don't think about it. Just do it.
Oh
You just
yeah,
you just really got to do
yeah.
it because this is probably the best decision that we made as a married couple, as a family, to just get out of that system of America. Because as we, and this was in 2020, so it's 2024 now, and I know the price of living has gone up, especially for a family of seven with shopping and stuff. We probably have to shop every week, every 2 times a week, to feed everybody. Like, it'll be a lot of work.
Bills,
Bills,
gas,
yeah,
water, electricity.
exactly. So just do it, guys. If you're really thinking about making this journey, just do it.
Yeah, you're not gonna regret it. We don't regret it. 4 years in, we are like, woo, thank you, Father, for
Exactly.
allowing us to be on this path because it's just an easier lifestyle. And so, y'all, if you want more information on how to move to Africa, but you're a teacher, you're an entrepreneur, you're in web design, you're in information technology, you're some type of expert consultant, you're in real estate, and you're ready to make strategic, serious moves with your 5 year plan, go ahead and check out State of the Diaspora August edition. I do not know if we will do this next month because we're in the busy season getting back to
Hmm.
homeschool and our business is super busy. And so this may be the last one for a little while until our schedule calms down a bit. So definitely check out State of the Diaspora August edition. The investment is $250 for you to go ahead and hatch your Africa Dream Life plan. Okay, because you're going to get all the resources you need to make the
Exactly.
best decision possible long term. Because the name of the game is long term. You don't want
Yeah.
to be the type of person you just come to Africa, then you bounce back after a year, you bounce back after 2 years, and you're like, well, how do I really make this work in the long term? Well, it's all dependent on the
Hmm.
strategy that you create before you ever hop on that plane, okay?
And that's all we're trying to do. That's what type of people we are. We are strategists. And I'm not saying just me and her. I'm talking about you that's watching. You have to be a strategist in this time, such as
Mm,
Joseph.
yeah.
So it is time to just do it. Don't think it about. Don't do not think about it. Just do it, because it's not time. Time is not to waste anymore. As we see everything that's going on in the world that's leading up to something, we have to be prepared, and you have to be in a place of peace, safety, and
And
just
abundance.
abundance and set apartness.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you got some information on that. If you want to know more information, email us and check the links in the description.
Yeah, and if you're one of those people that asks, hey, how do I make money in Africa? But how do you make this work? There's no jobs. You are right, there are no jobs. We haven't worked a full time job in years. I haven't worked a full time job actually since 2016, 2017. Okay. And so we are entrepreneurs. Go ahead and check out the Africa investment playlist if you would like information on how to invest and become an entrepreneur. Because that's the times we're in, y'all. This
Hmm.
economy, they look, they fire and look. Just go check out the last live video we did, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yes, shalom, guys.
Shalom.